let me introduce Shama Mohamad into the debate. I asked her the first question, but in midst of all of this, Shama, most citizens will say that crackdown by central agencies cannot be the fulcrum of opposition unity. You need to have a political narrative. The sheer fact you have the maximum parties today protest together, were brought together against the Enforcement Directorate. What is the political narrative of unity?
Okay, now before I go to that, the BJP spokesperson said something like, let them go to court. She doesn't understand courts work on evidences shown by the ED, the police and the various other organizations. And also after 2014, the power of the ED has been increased. We all know how they've changed things, the present BJP government. Now going today, just look at this, what has happened. There is an issue, there are severe, strong allegations against Mr. Adani. Various 12 parties got together, members of parliament walking towards the ED. Now my simple question is, if there is nothing wrong, you have no collusion with Adani, why stop them from going to the ED? Why? This is what Rahul Gandhi has been saying. What has happened to democracy is that there is undeclared emergency here. I remember the last time when there was the farmers, they had to protest outside Delhi, they couldn't enter. When there was a questioning of Mrs. Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, we wanted to walk, all of us wanted to walk to the Rashtrapati Bhavan from AICC to the Rashtrapati Bhavan. We were not allowed. I fail to understand what is wrong. Now let me get back to before 2014. I still remember Augusta Westland. They came out and said huge allegations. In fact, we immediately we stopped the deal. The Defence Minister, Mr. A.K. Antony, we said we are ready for a JPC. So the so-called coal allegation which they put on to us, nothing has been, everything, it's not been proved, nothing, no evidence, no scam, in fact, in none of them. But still, we were ready for the CBI probe. 2G, again, we were ready for a JPC. And also, let's remember those days, any minister, any allegation against a minister, chief minister, immediately steps down so that there is a transparent probe. Because we are not, when we are not involved, we're ready for a probe. We don't mind the CBI probing, we don't mind a JPC. We were open to all of these. The question here is, when there is guilt, Preeti, there is fear. And when there is fear, they do not allow investigations. They will not allow the CBI. They will not allow ED. Nothing. Going out there to show the ED with the letter, which you all have seen. What does the president? What does Narendra Modi fear? If he has a spine, if he doesn't fear, let them do it. Let them go.
Which I asked you still unanswered.
Why do you stop our MPs?
No, that question is still unanswered. And I'm going to come back to you. But I want to bring in Reena Gupta and Rahul Srivastava into the conversation. The question was, madam, that what we saw today, in a way, is unprecedented because we've never seen so many political parties come together on a protest, save the TMC and the NCP here. But what has brought you together has been a protest against central agencies. What is a cohesive political narrative that you're taking to the people? But that aside, I'll come back to you on that question. Reena Gupta, I want to get you in on this. The curious case of the Aam Aadmi Party today at this march, one doesn't quite understand. At one end, you're attacking the Congress. The Congress is saying Manish Sisodia is corrupt, all your ministers are corrupt. It's very good that the ED is cracking down. On the other hand, you have called the Congress corrupt. Today you're marching shoulder to shoulder with them. What's going on?
Preeti, it is Mr. Modi, Adani, CBI, ED on one side and the people of India on the other side. And let me explain that. When the Prime Minister was campaigning, he said, na khaunga, na khane dunga. But right now what is happening is that jitne khane khinane wale log the, all of them have joined Bharatiya Janata Party. And as a result of this, you have all the corrupt leaders inside Bharatiya Janata Party, and you spoke very well about the Karnataka case. Just 2 days after the Prime Minister inaugurates the highway where the contractors have been saying it is a 40% sarkar. The state where contractors are saying that we've had to pay 40% bribe. You see what happened to that highway 2 days later, it's in shambles. The same way, the economy in this country is in shambles. The inflation is really high. And today the march was against all of this because what is happening, Preeti, is that crony capitalism is at the highest. And Mr. Modi, who said that all of these people, whoever is corrupt in my party, will go behind bars. I want to challenge Sanju Verma if she can name one Bharatiya Janata Party leader that is behind bars on an ED charge or a CBI charge. And at the same time,